Welcome to Lunch Break Wisdom, short ideas from the world's most influential books designed for a quiet break between work, a commute home, or a moment to think more clearly. Today's episode explores one of the most beloved science books ever written, Cosmos by Carl Sagan. If Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time introduces us to the mechanics of the universe, Cosmos invites us to fall in love with it. This is not merely a book about stars, planets, and galaxies. It is a meditation on what it means to be human in a vast and ancient universe. It is about curiosity, humility, wonder, the triumphs and tragedies of civilization, the power of scientific thinking, and the fragile beauty of life on a small blue planet. Sagan begins by reminding readers of something astonishing. The cosmos is all that is, or ever was, or ever will be. The observable universe contains hundreds of billions of galaxies. Each galaxy contains hundreds of billions of stars. Many of those stars possess planets. Some of those planets may harbor life. Against this backdrop, Earth appears incredibly small. At first glance, this realization can feel unsettling. If the universe is so vast, does human life match? Sagan suggests another interpretation. Our smallness does not diminish significance, it amplifies responsibility. Because if intelligent life is rare, then consciousness becomes precious. Our ability to think, create, love, and wonder represents something extraordinary. One of the book's central themes is the cosmic calendar. Sagan compresses the entire history of the universe into a single calendar year. The Big Bang occurs on January 1st, the Milky Way forms in May, the Sun and Earth emerge in September, complex life appears in December, dinosaurs dominate during the final week of the year. Human beings arrive in the last few minutes of December 31st. Recorded history occupies only the final seconds before midnight. This perspective is humbling. Many conflicts consuming daily attention appear differently when viewed against cosmic timescales. The cosmic calendar reminds readers that humanity is both ancient and newborn. We inherit billions of years of cosmic evolution. Yet as a species, we are still learning how to live wisely. Another profound theme concerns our relationship with knowledge. Sagan celebrates science not as a collection of facts, but as a way of thinking. Science encourages curiosity, testing assumptions, following evidence, remaining willing to revise conclusions. Importantly, Sagan emphasizes that science thrives through humility. Scientists do not progress by pretending certainty where uncertainty exists. They advance by acknowledging ignorance honestly. This mindset extends beyond laboratories. Healthy relationships require curiosity. Strong leaders revise opinions when evidence changes. Personal growth often begins with admitting, I do not yet understand. The book also explores the fragility of civilization. Throughout history, extraordinary achievements have been lost through war, dogmatism, and intolerance. Sagan reflects upon the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, one of the ancient world's greatest centers of learning. Countless manuscripts vanished. Ideas disappeared. Knowledge painstakingly accumulated over generations was erased. This story serves as a warning. Civilization requires stewardship. Progress is neither automatic nor guaranteed. Education matters. Critical thinking matters. Institutions preserving knowledge matter. Another recurring theme involves skepticism and wonder. Sagan believed these qualities complement rather than oppose one another. Wonder opens the mind. Skepticism disciplines it. Without wonder, life becomes mechanical. Without skepticism, people become vulnerable to deception. Maintaining both qualities simultaneously proves challenging, yet together they support wisdom. The book also celebrates the interconnectedness of life. The atoms composing our bodies originated within ancient stars. Hydrogen emerged shortly after the Big Bang. Heavier elements formed through stellar processes. When massive stars died, they enriched space with the ingredients necessary for planets and biology. In a very real sense, we are star stuff contemplating the stars. This perspective transforms identity. Human beings are not separate from the cosmos. We are expressions of it. The universe became conscious through us, capable of reflection, curiosity, love, art, science. Another important lesson concerns perspective. Sagan repeatedly invites readers to zoom outward. The frustrations dominating Tuesday afternoon, the arguments consuming social media, the status competition shaping professional environments. Against the backdrop of cosmic vastness, many concerns lose intensity. This does not invalidate personal struggles. Pain remains real, responsibilities matter. Rather, perspective restores proportion. It reminds people not to sacrifice meaning for triviality. Another powerful theme involves planetary responsibility. Earth, as far as current evidence suggests, remains uniquely precious. A thin atmosphere sustains life. Complex ecosystems support flourishing. Civilizations depend upon delicate balances. Sagan warns against complacency, environmental destruction, nuclear conflict, short-sighted decision-making. The famous image of the pale blue dot captured by the Voyager 1 illustrates this vividly. Earth appears as a tiny speck suspended within a sunbeam. Sagan reflects every human being who ever lived there. Every king, every laborer, every inventor, every saint, every parent, every child. The image dissolves illusions of superiority. Borders disappear. Shared humanity becomes undeniable. The book also explores the search for extraterrestrial life. Sagan approached this question with both enthusiasm and rigor. The universe appears unimaginably vast. The probability of other life forms may therefore be significant. Yet extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Again, wonder and skepticism work together. Whether or not humanity eventually encounters other civilizations, the search itself reveals something beautiful. Curiosity expands identity beyond narrow concerns. Another recurring theme concerns the courage to ask questions. Throughout history, questioning authorities carried risks. Scientists challenged prevailing assumptions. Philosophers confronted dogma. Explorers ventured into uncertainty. Progress often emerged because individuals prioritized truth over comfort. Sagan admired this courage deeply. He believed curiosity represented one of humanity's noblest traits. The book also addresses the role of imagination. Scientific breakthroughs frequently begin through imaginative leaps. What if existing assumptions prove incomplete? What alternative explanations exist? Creativity and rationality need not conflict. Innovation often requires both. Toward the conclusion of Cosmos, Sagan expresses optimism tempered by realism. Human beings possess extraordinary capacities: compassion, ingenuity, adaptability. Yet these capacities coexist with tribalism, aggression, short-term thinking. The future remains unwritten. Each generation influences what follows. Ultimately, Cosmos invites readers into relationship with the universe, not as passive observers, but as participants. It encourages reverence without superstition, curiosity without arrogance, humility without despair. Perhaps the greatest lesson is this: life becomes richer when people remember where they came from, not merely geographically, but cosmically. Every breath participates in ancient processes. Every conscious experience represents billions of years of unfolding complexity. Every act of kindness contributes to the future inheritance of humanity. And perhaps the most beautiful realization of all is this: the universe gave rise to beings capable of wondering about the universe. We are not separate from the story. We are part of it. A small part, certainly, but a meaningful one, because among countless stars and unimaginable distances, there exists a planet where music is composed, where children laugh, where people fall in love, where scientists explore mysteries, where philosophers ask difficult questions, where ordinary individuals pause during lunch breaks to contemplate existence. And perhaps that is enough reason to continue protecting this pale blue dot. To continue learning, to continue wondering, because the adventure of understanding has only just begun. In summary, key concepts from the cosmos. 1. The cosmic perspective. Vastness can inspire humility and responsibility. 2. The cosmic calendar. Human history occupies a tiny fraction of universal time. 3. Science as a way of thinking, curiosity guided by evidence. 4. Wonder and skepticism, complementary tools for understanding reality. 5. We are star stuff. Humanity emerged from cosmic processes. 6. Planetary stewardship. Earth deserves protection and care. 7. Curiosity defines humanity. Questions drive progress. Everyday takeaways for you. Zoom out periodically to regain perspective. Cultivate both wonder and critical thinking. Appreciate Earth's rarity and fragility. Stay curious about subjects beyond immediate utility. Remember that small acts contribute to larger stories. Protect the conditions, allowing future generations to flourish. Has learning about the universe changed how you view your own life? What gives you a sense of wonder? Share your reflections below and suggest future books for lunch break wisdom. Please subscribe and comment.